Hey, what's up everyone? I'm Colby from Sanitarium Productions. Today we're coming at you with another 50th anniversary G.I. Joe release. Today we're looking at the 50th anniversary 2-pack release of the Night Marksmen, which comes with Lowlight and the cool red Night Viper. This one came out in, last year? 2014, I think. So I'm a little slow getting a review done on it, but I'm here now with it, so we're going to go ahead and tear into this thing and take a look at the cool figures and all of the accessories, because this set has a ton of them. So stick around and we'll tear into this bad boy. This is the Night Marksmen 50th anniversary 2-pack featuring Lowlight and the Night Viper. Very cool looking set. Lowlight was released single carded, but he was extremely hard to find. The Night Viper's been released a couple of times in a couple of different versions. This is the first time it's been released in this bright red color though. Looking at the back, we have the file cards of the two. Then just a regular 50th anniversary schleg here. So the packaging is really nice. I've always liked this 50th anniversary packaging. But yeah, so let's go ahead and cut into this thing and free these two figures up. So. And here we have the two figures by themselves. Packaging can now be tossed into the recycling bin. There are a ton of accessories with this, so yeah, that's pretty awesome. Let's go ahead and pull these things out and start looking at it. So we're going to start on this side with the Night Viper accessories. We've got this weird explosive charge pack. You've got his regular backpack. Nice detail work on it. You've got an assault shotgun. Very cool. This really cool looking sniper-like rifle. Nice. You've got the helmet itself, which is really cool. The weird little night scopy thing is made out of this really soft plastic. So as you can see, it's really bendy. So this one came in the package slightly curled up, so we may have to fiddle with that to get it to look straight, but it's nice that it does close and open. So there's the helmet. Really cool flashlight, because you know cobras get lost in the dark pretty easily. And you've got this tripod gun, tripod for a gun. Then we have the Night Viper figure itself, which comes with an assault rifle and the requisite rubber band on the hand. So there's the assault rifle and the actual Night Viper figure. So there's all of his accessories. Let's move on. Let's take a look real quick before we do that at the figure stands. The same that we've seen in the other 50th anniversary line. Got the Cobra one, the Joe one. They have the nice painted emblems on them in the gold color and the code names on the front. So Low light comes with this really cool sniper gun, and it also comes in this really cool looking case, and it's taped together. So we're going to have to untape that in a minute, and we'll look at the gun itself in a moment. Excuse me. Come on. Low light's backpack, which I will go ahead and show you now. It opens and closes with the little tabs on it, so that's really cool. He's got a really cool looking spotting scope. Underneath this tape is this box of shells and a single bullet that is really easy to lose and does not want to come off of the tape easily. Single bullet that does fit inside of the bullet case here, very loosely, but it does fit in there. But yeah, that's going to be the quickest thing to lose that is part of this set. There's a really cool radio. Then he's got a bunch of other stuff up here taped. So let's pull the tape off. There is this, I don't know what this is. Some kind of mortar shell or something. Then he's got this big hatchety knife. This little bitty knife. This little gun pistol. This cool walkie-talkie radio thing. And then the figure itself. And the figure also comes with the Uzi rubber banded to his hand. So remove the rubber band to free the gun. And then the figure. The rest of this becomes more recycling bin. So, there are a ton of accessories here in this set. A very bunch of them. And let's take a look and see if we can get this tape off of this case real quick. I'm just going to cut it because it's aggravating me. So there is this really cool looking sniper rifle that has a movable stock on the end of it. Slides in and out. And it's got a scope on it as well. Now the cool thing here is that this the gun itself folds up and will attach inside the case, and then the case will fold in on itself and lock. And there you have a very awesome carrying case for his big sniper rifle. So we'll go ahead and zoom in on these things and take a closer look at them. So up first we have Low Light. Now this is a pretty awesome figure. Like I said before, it was originally released on a single card, but it's extremely hard to find. So it's nice that they re-released this figure so that people could actually get a hold of it. The little visor is removable, and it fits on his head really easily, really nicely. So you can have him have his goggled look like that, or you can pop it up and he can be wearing it on top of his head like that, and it works lots of different ways. The sculpt on this thing is really awesome. Lots of detail work on his jacket and on everything else. It's got the traditional articulation that we're used to. So overall, very cool figure. Accessory wise, we have the pistol, the submachine gun, the Uzi, this really cool radio that has a removable handset, the single bullet we talked about earlier, a little knife, a bigger machete knife, the case for the bullets, whatever that thing is, another radio, this thing, his backpack, spotting scope, and his big weapons case. The good thing about this is that most of these weapons will all fit inside of his backpack. As we showed you before, it does open. Just pop these little tabs up and you've got all this room inside to throw all this stuff. Now, not everything fits really snugly, and you may have to take a couple of things apart to get it all to fit in here, but it's nice that they have that little feature so that you can put everything in here. So you put the bullet case in there. Again, be careful with this single little bullet because you will lose it pretty easily. Then whatever the devil this thing is, put his radio in there, and might as well put his pistol in there, and then you can close it all up like so. Very cool. Then it just attaches to his back just like any other rest of the backpacks do. Since this vest is kind of difficult sometimes, you may have to move the vest up or down or something like that to find the actual peg hole, which is aggravating, but you know, that's the way it is. You can't have everything be perfect, can you? So if it doesn't go in right the first time, just kind of keep working with it until you find, and it should slide in there fairly easily. On his side here, he's got a holster, which is the perfect size for his small knife. So you can just go ahead and slide that in there like that, and you can carry it with him. The other side is perfect for his spotting scope, but there's little holes there, but it doesn't really fit much of anything. On the side though, there is this big peg hole, so you can put the radio on there. Then his knife can easily, the big machete, can easily just fit in pretty much anywhere, so I usually just stick it in the top there. Then he can carry his big cannon in his hand, in the case, and he can carry his little Uzi with him as well. So yeah, that's a cool figure. Somehow I lost the antenna here. So be careful about that. The antenna is also removable and it pops off really easily. It just fits in this little hole in the back. But yeah, so that is Lowlight. It's a very awesome figure. He's got a ton of accessories. Some of them are easily lost, so be careful with them. But it's nice that he has a carrying case for pretty much everything. He's a one-man show, so. And now we're taking a look at the Night Viper, which comes in this really cool red color. Again, it's the same release as we've seen before, but in just a different color scheme. and it's a really nice figure. Very cool looking. Molded detail work on his faceplate, which is really cool. His helmet is removable, and it just snaps on just like so. And it does go up and down and left and right and whatever which way you want to do it. So again, that little scope thing is kind of weird. So it kind of looks better with it straight up than it does with him actually trying to use it, because like I say, on this one it's kind of pointed up, and that seems silly. If you mess with it a little bit, you can get it to probably snap back into place, but it's a really soft plastic, so it's going to have a little bit of play to it. Other than that, he has his really cool red backpack, which has on the side of it a nice little carrying case, so you can attach like the shotgun. Just snaps in place like that. And if you wanted to, you could also use the machine gun. Kind of fits in there, but really the shotgun is the best one. Fits in there really nicely. Then you just peg it onto the back there, and he's good to go. Very nice. For his machine gun, so he came with this weird bipod thing that I haven't really figured out where it goes. So it may actually end up going here. Nope. I don't know where it goes. It doesn't really fit anything specifically that I can tell anyways. So it may need to go with low light for all I know. We'll assume it goes to low light. So the really only big thing that I don't like is he has this big pistol holster on his web gear, and there's no pistol for him anywhere. But you can take his flashlight and stick in there if you want, but that seems kind of silly. It's easier to put it in his belt, so he can carry it around like that. Again, none of these guns really fit in there whatsoever, so it's kind of a wasted space there. They really should have sent him another gun with him, but that's really that's the only problem we can find with the figure that's really good. So throw his charge satchel on there, stick his guns in his hand, and he's ready to rock. The big gun here doesn't fit really well either. His thumb is kind of molded in a weird position so that it's really easier for him to hold this other gun than it is to hold this stupid thing. You can try it in the other hand, but it kind of fits the same way. It just doesn't really well, which is unfortunate, but that's what it is. Shotgun fits really good in his hand. And then if you had to, you can stick this thing back on here and snap it in place, and so he can carry all his guns as well. Very much like a low light can. Not quite as well, but it does work. So overall, it's a very cool figure. I didn't know what I would expect, how I would like the red, and it does seem a little weird that you have bright red when he's supposed to be a sniper. But in reality, he's more of a, infrared kind of thing, so you would think that maybe the red is there to kind of throw off the infrared readings or something like that. So that's the way it goes in my head anyways. His suit's special and kind of reflects the infrared spectrum a little bit differently, so and we can make that work. And here are the two figures side by side. Overall, it's a great set. The two figures match up really nicely with one another. In my head, it's kind of like the movie Enemy at the Gate. You have two snipers that are kind of fighting one another and trying to play a game of one-upsmanship with each other. So it really works well for that kind of situation. So yeah, if you haven't been able to pick up a single carded low light figure in the past, this is definitely a good chance for you to pick one up. And the Night Viper is a pretty decent figure. Has a ton of accessories, a few flaws here and there, but overall not bad. That's it for our review of the G.I. Joe 50th Anniversary 2-pack featuring Low Light and the Night Viper. Overall, this is a really cool set with a lot of cool accessories. If you didn't have a chance to pick up Low Light in the single card release, now is the time to pick him back up. The Night Viper. It's a cool figure. A little few problems, minor issues with it, but overall, still not a bad figure. It works really well paired with Low Light. The color scheme on it is pretty good. Just kind of ignore the fact that it's a bright red in terms of trying to be like a nighttime kind of setting, and think more about it as thermal kind of stuff, and it works well for that. So yeah, I would recommend picking this set up. So very cool, like it. That's pretty much it for today, so thanks for watching. If you haven't already, feel free to subscribe to our channel. Leave us some comments, let us know how we're doing, what you'd like to see in future episodes. And until next time, happy hunting, and Yo Joe.